What's good YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Lars and Conditioning. This is my part 3 of how to lose fat and keep it off forever. You see, weight loss is the only goal and needs to be fast. We've all seen TV shows where people lose a bunch of weight, however we never hear afterwards how they regain all of it back, and in some cases they actually put on more weight at the same time as well. And this is where a big problem lies, because people focus on just losing the weight and never focus on also having to keeping it off as well. This is why we realistically have two goals when we're talking weight loss. One is to lose it, the second is to keep it off. And TV shows will never show you this other side of the coin. An example to demonstrate this: say you need to lose 20 kilos and you do it in 4 months, which is a nice and fast pace, and it keeps you highly motivated to keep on going. However, after those 4 months were really difficult, it took a lot of effort. What happens after that? Because you cannot sustain it any longer, you slide back to what you did before, and then you start piling on the kilos again. And before you know it, 4 months later from that point, you put back the same 20 kilos. So in 8 months, you've lost 20 kilos and then put them back on as well. Because your focus was solely just on losing it as fast as possible. Your focus was not on actually being able to lose some weight and then sustain those changes. If you make huge sweeping changes and lose quickly, however cannot sustain the efforts, it ultimately becomes pointless and a waste of energy. It would be much better if you lose 1 kg a month for 20 months rather than lose 5 kg for 4 months and then regain it all back. This is because you get to build a different kind of lifestyle and a different kind of mindset towards these things that you actually need to do. So this way you can keep it off. Mental work is just as important as actually losing the weight by itself. You lack daily movement. Aside from just going to the gym a few days a week, you also need to find ways to be physically active throughout the day. Just get some steps in every single day. Start with 5,000 steps a day. Get them in one way or the other. If you need to break it up into smaller walks, do that. If that's more manageable, then that's the best way for you to do it. However, if you can just do the walk in one straight line, perfect. If not, break it up. There's a lot of ways that you can do. There's a lot of ways that you can increase your daily physical activity. You can walk or take your bike to your store, to your work, to your school. These are some of the ways that you can increase your daily physical activity that are nice and easy. It depends obviously how close you live to these places. If you're older and have kids, then you can just go and play some sports with your kids. It doesn't have to be for 2 hours, it can be for 20 minutes. It'll help you burn some calories and also give you some quality time with your kids. So it's one action that gives you a lot of benefits and it doesn't take a lot of time. You have not prepared yourself for success or setbacks. This may sound very odd, because why should we be prepared for success? For the people who have struggled with losing weight for a lot of years, when they actually manage to lose the weight, it can be very weird for them, because this weight that they carried around has become basically who they are. So it becomes a very weird situation for them in their life when they actually have lost the weight and they don't know what to do from here on out, because the thing that was such a big struggle for them is no longer a struggle. In terms of setbacks, you do not prepare yourself for these potential setbacks, because for some reason you expect it just to be quick, perfect or easy, which just doesn't happen. Think about the last time that you achieved perfection for more than a small period, which just doesn't happen. We are humans, we all make mistakes, we have our feelings, we fall into our pitfalls, it happens. So you need to be prepared for actually having a setback and then have a plan to get back out. Weight loss takes time, and you will just not be perfect for months on end. The setbacks will often happen in the case of you having a day or two, maybe even more, where you eat things you know that you probably shouldn't be eating. And in this case, a lot of people actually end up giving up, because they're like, oh, if it can't be perfect, then to hell with it. And that's a big problem. You just need to accept it and then be like, okay, it happened, time to move on. I will go back to what I did because it actually worked. You have to be able to enjoy your life from time to time. Just eating always the same thing every single day in and day out and not give yourself the ability to do something else from time to time is a problem. Remember, it's not what you eat between Christmas and New Year's that makes you gain weight. It's what you eat between New Year's and Christmas that makes you gain weight. Thank you for watching. Lars and Conditioning signing out. See you in the next video. I hope you have an awesome day.